your email, and then I'm gonna share my screen. Okay.
Okay.
You see everything?
Yeah, yeah, I see it.
All right. I'll just do a quick breakdown. This is EU. I took this trade, so I'm just gonna tell you why I took this trade since we're on it, and I made money from it, so I might as well show you this one.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So for EU on the daily. Oh, do you know everything? Do you know what TradingView is? .com?
Yeah, yeah, I have a TradingView account.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure if I had to tell you about indicators and all this stuff up here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're on the daily. Obviously, you see that we're in sales. Clear as day. This is all, everything will be sales. So we're gonna clear out that because we don't take daily trades. We just need to know the direction. So the 4 hour, all I'm doing is just looking for the direction for our swing highs, swing lows. So
Hmm.
obviously you see stuff like this, like resistance areas.
Hmm.
Second, let me get all the resistance areas so you can see where I'm coming from. Hmm, I can do right here. All right. So basically, all I'm doing is marking up, and you don't need all these boxes. All I'm doing is I just got to show you why I'm doing it. So
Okay.
since we're in sales, that we saw on the daily and that we see on this 4 hour, all I did was mark up resistance areas. Resistance, because will always be resistance for sales and support for buys. So since we're in doing resistance, all I'm doing is looking for all the areas where price came up, shot down, came up, shot down, came up, shot down, but it's not breaking through. So
Hmm.
basically for this box right here, it's not breaking through at the straight 5,000. Everything I do is whole numbers. This one up here would be, let me see if it's 700. Let's take away the box so you can see how clear it is on the 700.
Hmm.
Hold on. I thought I pressed short position. What is this? Long position. No, I need a short position. Why is it backwards? Long position is going short for some. I gotta check on something on why
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is,
it's
but
backwards.
I don't know why it's doing that. Um, Gosh, that threw me off. All right. So I got to go backwards. Short, long position for the short position. Hold on. Stop loss is red. Target is green. So why is it backwards? I'll figure that out another time. All right. Then I'll come over here because we have this box. Let me look for the whole number 600. Banks love whole numbers. That's why I only enter and exit on whole numbers.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like what you're doing is you're marking up the 4 hour support and resistance areas, and then when it gets close to a resistance area, you're only selling at when it hits that whole number.
When it's exactly. So if you miss this opportunity right here, I mean, there's a bunch more opportunities. I could have put an opportunity right here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. So we have a resistance right here. Let me look to my left to see what my whole number is, and it's gonna be 500. I mean, not my left, my right, because that's what price is, 500. Boom. Take that box away. So I could have did this too. But you can see how simple, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Right
yeah. I
here.
see it. It's
Yeah.
it's 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 very simple.
And nothing happened. So if I'm in a losing trade, I just get out of it because there's no reason that I should be in some crazy drawdown trade if my wins are a lot bigger.
Right, 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 right.
I don't want this to look all confusing, but this looks perfect. Like you could see this opportunity, this opportunity, this opportunity.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. I
Let
see
me
what you're
take
saying.
all this off just so I can clear it even more. So all I did, let me make a cheat sheet. So 4 hour, and usually it'll say I'll have daily at the top, but I'm gonna just save us some space.
Okay.
Resistance, whole number. So we have our 4 hour, we're on the 4 hour. We're looking for our resistance areas that you see, and
Hmm.
then whole number every single time. And I'll do better on describing this because I'm giving you the most basic way of explaining this because I don't want you to get lost in anything. But I'll tell you why I came up with whole numbers. So the whole numbers is I needed to think of a way to where I can't get manipulated by the markets. So whoever controls the markets, I don't look at the news because the news is being paid by the markets. If somebody has trillions and trillions of dollars, I would love to give out just narratives of the opposite of direction of my buy or my sell, so it'll scare everybody in the world. So if they can control the news to put out whatever narrative, and you can control the internet to put out whatever narrative, what you can't control, manipulate is price. You have to move your million. If you're buying, you have to move your 10 million right here. And in order for you to make money to get 100 million, you got to move it right here. So I exploit that position and I just want to be in the move with you because you can't, I make my candles black because you can't do the and I'm sure you do this too when it's at your entrance and it's like going red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, like buy, sell,
Hmm.
buy, sell. I'm thinking of that as manipulation. So I was like, I need to take that away. What else can be manipulated? Well, I don't know who owns TradingView, and I don't know why TradingView would give me all these hundreds of thousands of indicators, knowing and giving me emojis as an indicator. So that really just put in my head of, okay, so indicators are manipulation. All right, cool. So I'll only work on just price, which you can't manipulate because that's how you make your billions and your trillions. So
Right.
if you can't manipulate that, then I'm only going to focus on price, which is why I come up with market structure. If we understand the sales, all right, that's cool. There's no question about buys and sells. We see our sales. Understand resistance. The resistance meaning is because that means from right here, that means whoever is controlling this market, trillionaires are controlling, they have positions right here for sales. They
Hmm.
can't let it get past this or it's going to pull their position. So since it's going
Right.
to pull their position, okay, well then I'm just going to be in all the resistance areas and I know that it can't come back here. So that's all resistances. That's why I have to have the resistance because I need to know where you do not want to pass. Okay, cool. Where are you going to take your trade at? Like, where are you going to put your money in? Because every bank, if there's a million banks in the world, how are they all on the same page? How do they get on the same page? Well, you got to be at some type of whole number because you're not at 1.1234567. You're at 500, 600, 700, 800, some type of whole number to where you can go from if I put 10 million in at 100 at the price of 100, and obviously if I go up I need to make more money, so 10 to take it to 100 goes up 100 points. Okay, you can't manipulate that. All I'm doing is taking advantage of what you can't manipulate. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
So
makes
you
sense.
can't manipulate that you have a whole number. If you're at a whole number, then if you're a big bank and you're selling, you don't want to pass this. We already understand the sales. Then I'm just gonna go down. You said that you had a question about where to take your profit at and where to enter. Well, you have the enter. So if we are right here and this is whole number 5,000, then you would just go down, points. Like, okay, you see this is 200. Let's see, 400. And I'm not saying, it's going to be clean and crispy like this, how I put it, because it's already there. I'm just saying go down 100 points because 200 is right here. So
Hmm.
if the 200 mark, I'm look prices over here that I'm looking at 1.15200. you can continue to have a 1 to 3. You're gonna get it regardless. You're 1 to 3. That's your risk to reward ratio. But all I'm doing is just going down. I don't want to clutter up this with a bunch of lines, but literally I'm just let me move this. I'm just gonna put this at 400. So there's 400. If I moved it and changed it and said, all right, I'm gonna pull out at 300, boom, 300 right there. You can pull out 100, 200, 300, 400. That is your marks of when should I get out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The more you going is just you being more and more greedy. So just pull your profit.
Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Do you have any questions on sales? Basically I could just do this just and dragging it down while you see how we're just saying on the same whole number,
Um,
600.
c- can I show you like my screen to see if like we're like on the same page?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Let me stop sharing and go ahead. You can share.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So like what I'm looking at is like I'm seeing this is like like so this is like support.
Mm-hmm.
You would buy at support and I see it's a whole number. So
Mm-hmm.
buy at support and then hold up until resistance.
Yes, but you're at an area where you see all those red, where it's dropping that resistance at the top. That just scares me. Like you see how
Right.
you could drag your orange, yeah, like that resistance, and way on the other side, it's like going lower and lower. That's the only thing that makes me nervous about that situation.
Okay. Okay.
You see your swing highs at the top, like your top candles, the with the wicks. It's like it's not going up higher, it's going down lower.
Oh, like over here.
So yeah, you like you have that, and then the next one over is lower. It's just now finally breaking where it's currently at. But yeah, where that buy is, that's where I would take it, but I would want to see more. Like I want to see it go down to that 1.34300 and then give me some rejection, like that wick that you see right there. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where I would take the buy at. But I'm just letting you know that those sales, that resistance that you see all up the top, that's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of dropping points. So it would make me nervous to hold a trade. You know what I mean? So that's
Hmm.
perfect right there for entry and exit.
Okay. Okay.
But it's just you
Is
see that lower low. Can you put your mouse literally at the top of where you have that red box?
yeah.
Okay, so on the left you see that's your higher high, and then it went to sales. So now you have a lower low, and it went up. Now you have a lower high. That's what's making me nervous because if it goes down to where you see that lower low in your gray box, does that
Mm-hmm.
mean right there where it's currently at is that the new lower high?
Right. Right.
So
Right. I see.
that's what would make me not want to take that trade because I would want to see higher high, higher low, higher high, and then I want to get in on the higher low so I can
Yeah.
take the buy up.
Like something like this.
Yeah, exactly stuff like that. I don't like how that's going down in that situation.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Is like so when you're dropping down to like a lower time frame, like how low are you dropping?
30 minutes.
Okay. And is
And you
there
can
any
do 15. There's always a controversy about 15. You can just all it is just more detail.
okay. Okay. Are you like is are you like entering as soon as you hit that whole number or are you waiting for something?
Both depends on the trade, only because you can see in both situations where you have your support on that orange line, you see they both took off. One was candles and one was wicks. So you see how both situations could happen. You just got to see what is it? What's the situation? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So when say we're starting out like let's just like say we start out like a fresh new day, right? Are
Hmm.
you starting from the daily?
Then that's just for direction. Like just like what are we doing on the daily? Like what
Mhm.
are we doing? You know what I mean? If it's just a buy sell thing, it's not like a support, it's not a resistance, it's just a are we making higher highs? Or are we making lower lows?
Because like this is like kind of how I'm seeing it.
Yeah. And that's how I'm seeing it too. It just has to make a small it has to make a retracement. But if you draw a line across that yellow where, let me see, 1.3550, like for some reason we're not passing that area.
Okay. Okay.
Like you see how like looking all left through all your candles, like it's you have nothing but like cells like just
Hmm.
happening right there. That would make me nervous. You know what I mean? Having buys in that area.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay. So you're not really marking up anything on the daily. You're
No.
making your stuff up on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And we see the buys. The buys are there. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want you to like neglect the sales that it's doing in our faces.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Hmm.
So for in this that area, your buy would be 1.3, I guess 5. Oh, you're on the 4 hour. Can you go down to the 30? Because of numbers are real.
30.
Yeah, okay. So your buy would have been that what is it, 1.34, 250? Is that where it's bouncing off on that support?
Right here.
Yeah. And at the if you go down 1 point, I don't know why your numbers are gray. Like I gotta squint at them. 1.34 hundred. Is it 100?
Like over, yeah, like over in here.
Yeah, right there. Because you can see your two support. That's your buy, 100% there. Like if there's a trade right here, that's it right there. Because one, are you able to put a line right there? Because you could see that you broke your resistance and it turned to support. So that your buy, you already knew you were buying, like you were saying, how you had it on the daily, and you say, I see it like this. Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. You see the buy. Now we have to look for support. That's your support where you had have it marked up that 1.34119. That's your
Mhm.
support right there. And all you're doing is waiting for that second bounce. And that second bounce is where you take action.
Okay. Okay. So when you're saying the second bounce, once price gets back over to here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
sometimes it bounces 3 times. So if you mark just to show you an example, if you mark
Can I share the screen back with you?
oh sure.
Yeah, yeah. I think that might make it a little easier for you.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm just
let's see. I'm not sure. I
I
think I
got it.
stopped. Okay.
You can see mine.
Yeah.
I think we were on GU. Let me go to
Yeah.
GU real
Yeah.
quick. GU. All right, so boom. I was on GU today. Okay. So sometimes it bounces 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. That was 3 bounces. So it doesn't have to be just 2 bounces because like right here it would have been 1, 2. Like it bounces multiple times. And this is a oh my God, this I gotta
Yeah.
fix
Yeah.
this. This is
Yeah. That would throw me off too.
okay. So like this is already up 55 pips.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of money.
900. Me and you, anybody can do that. Me, you can do. All right, so if we just broke this down, honestly, bro, look, we already understand the buys. You knew the buys. You brought them up to me that you see the buys. Perfect.
Hmm.
Okay, now you need support. We already know we're in buys, but you need support. All right, well, if your support, all you got to look for is candle wicks where price bounces on. You see it right here. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's take all that away. What's the specific price that we're gonna go in on? Because I want my money at a whole number, even number. Perfect. What would that be? 900. I can put
Hmm.
this, you can put this. I'm just gonna take my trade right there.
Like as soon as it hits it, you're just entering.
Yeah, because look, it did it. Well, that's why I say it depends on the trade. Like you see right here, it wicked. Right here, it wicked. Right here, it was both candles. Like I need to see. I gotta see what's going on. Like I need to see, does it do this? Then no, I can't take the trade. You know what I mean? If
Hmm.
it just drops off right there, I need to see, what's going on. This part is different from this entry. This entry is different from this entry. This entry is different from this entry, but they're all the same entries, but it's a different two candlesticks goes up.
Yeah,
Wick,
yeah.
two candlesticks, but it doesn't touch it. Wick, wick. You know what I mean? Each one's different. It depends on the situation.
Okay, okay.
But man, you know what I mean? You told me these buys, and this is a buy right here. Like buy, buy. You take a loss right here. Okay, cool. You lose whatever. But buy.
Yeah, you make it back.
100% you'll make it back.
Yeah, yeah. So do you think someone that's gonna like test out like the strategy that you use, how long do you think they should stay with like a demo, or should they go into live, or
When you
what do you?
flip the account. So whatever it is that you put the account at, whether it be $1,000, you flip it to 2,000, okay, then go to a live account and do the same thing. If you got a 50K account, 30K account, just double it. Because if you double it, then it's just like the only difference was my money and demo.
Okay, okay, I got you, I got you.
And I'll have this is recorded, so obviously you didn't have to take notes or anything. So I'm gonna send this to your email um when we're done.
Could you also show me like I know you're looking at the 4 hour right now. Could you show me like how you see the market as like the highs and the lows?
For sure. Do you want me to keep it on GU or you want me to go to a different one?
You can do EU.
EU? Okay. All right, perfect. So we're just gonna go to the daily. We're gonna drop all this down. We're gonna clear all this because we're gonna do it all over. So we see these sales. We're on the daily. We don't gotta look up no support, no resistance. We just want to know buy or sell. Cool.
Hmm.
We see the sales. Let me clear that off. Go down to our four. The reason I'm on the four is just because it's just that's 4 hours is important of the day. I guess these are stamped candles for the day. So all I'm doing is looking for resistance areas and then come down to my 30 for my entry and look for all resistance. This is resistance. Yeah, let's make it wider. This is resistance. Why it's resistance? Because these are candle touched it, drop down. Touched it, drop down. Spike touched it, drop down. Touched it, drop down. Touched it, drop down. Over here, you can see all this.
Right,
So
right.
we're gonna put the whole number 900. So let's take away these ugly boxes. Here's our whole number for over here. 100. Let's take away this box over here. 300. Let's take away this box. So if you entered right here, obviously it would have hit your stop loss, but once you came back in, you're all profit and you're far in profit.
How long do you typically hold your trades?
It just depends on how long. Like I would love if I entered right here and it just dropped straight in my profit in a perfect world. But I mean, if I have to wait like right here, there's a one candle and we're on the 30 minute, then I would have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta wait for it to play out. You know what I mean? It just
Right, right.
depends on how long. I want it quick. I want it to be quick. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. So you can get the money and get out.
But you saw how I broke all the sales down.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I see.
What other questions you have, brother?
Um, so how many days is this? Like what is this just like a 1 day or a
No,
day
you
or?
just send me a text and we'll just schedule another Zoom call for any questions that you have. And um, you can text me or we can hop on a Zoom call, either or. I'm down to do whatever just to get you profitable and fast.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so what I'll probably do is because I picked up pretty quick you know how you're doing things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and start applying it,
Mm-hmm.
and probably after I apply it for some time and I get some feedback on it on how it's going, I'll probably
Mm-hmm.
come back to you to see if maybe I need to tweak anything or
Okay.
anything like that.
All right, man. Just let me know.
All right, thank you, man.
All right. Enjoy your day, brother.
You too. Bye.